Sports fans, look. I've almost got my chin button done. Yeah. Oh yeah. Chin button. Chin button. Daddy. Chin button. No. Yeah, chin button. No. This means that bloody Steam Deck. It's kind of makes all this bullshit obsolete. Gonna be pretty good, isn't it? I would not buy a computer for gaming purposes if you have a Steam account. No way. That thing looks fucking brilliant. It's only, what is it, 1366 resolution, but that screen's so small, I don't think it's going to matter all that much. I can't wait. I can just play any Steam game I got. I only got 1,000, or I might have more than 1,000. I can't fucking wait. It's only going to be like $500, 500 Australian dollars for the base one. And you get that pretty little hard case and everything, and it's virtually weightless compared to a laptop. I'd just be able to plug the phone direct from the aerial straight out the phone. Wait and see. It's not going to be a challenge for me. If I have to go through the circuit board and the phone or whatever, it's not going to stop me. So they may as well just make it, you know. They may as well just make it that you can play, or you can play out your phone's blinking internet connection. But if they don't want to be scabby for some reason, some security bloody thing about something, I'll just bypass it. I'll just put my old phone thing in there. I just put my old phone blinking sender in there. I'll do it. Not gonna stop me. Ain't stopping me, man. Don't worry about that one. That's never gonna happen. Gotta get it. Oh yeah. So this is the button. You're gonna be the button under here. It's a little weak there on the thing, but it's not too bad. Look at that. It's not too bad for just a makeshift. I got the. This is just a $4 barbecue scrubber. I just cut the wire bit off and then put it on the metho burner and just bent it around to shape, and then I half cut it on the side there, and then took the bolt out of the microphone stand and put in the bolt in the microphone stand. Now all I got to do is pitch ass around with the drill and drill a hole for the button. And now I can press that with my chin like that. I'm hoping to have it, it'll be a little bit more tighter, the spring. It's not really tight spring, but I can go then some sort of strap, either to the bottom of this headphone side and just like hook it through so it's tighter, so the button's tighter. I need it tighter, I need a resistance. But if there's a strap there, and yeah, that'd be enough. That button. I'd show the button, but it'd take me a while to get it. But I'll just go through there, and the button will just be sitting under my chin there. Right, and then the rest of the mouse, Bluetooth mouse, will be under here. But that won't worry me too much. And then I just gotta go like that. I don't want to shoot. You only got 10 seconds of blinking rounds anyway. Well, I can. That's 5 seconds, I think. No trouble. So this is how it goes. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to shoot with my jaw, because you can't send the signal down the sack with the hand and push that button. You can do it for a shooter game, because unless you just continuously hold the trigger, because that's all you can do. Because your hand only goes like this. Look, it's only got 2 commands really. It's only got open and close. It's very hard. You try. It's like really hard to open and close at the same time. And when you're holding, I'm holding the rudder with this thumb. It's still really difficult to itch your finger close. It's kind of easy if you're going to the left because you're closing, but when you're going to the right and then you're closing, it's like you can't do it. Quite often you're going to the right, because it's an easy way to turn. So they're going to the right. And them Russian planes. And the hard way for us in German planes. We want to go that way, and they can easily go that way. So they go that way, and then it's hard going this way, and then you're trying to shoot. If it was a shooter game, they stopped in the air, bang. But it's not that way. They never stop. No one stops in a plane. So there are moments when you counter action. You're opening and closing. Even with these two, these opposition fingers, it's hard not to just close it and open it simultaneously. It's hard like to open and close at the same time. You can't really do it. And this is my trigger finger, and then I'm going to the right with the rudder. It's like impossible. If they go to the right, I'm not even shooting. Then if I want to shoot them, I just got to hold it in. And I'm wasting ammunition. So I'm choosing to go with it. Initially, I was going to just take that whole button out and then divide it and put it under my toes for left and right rudder, which would probably be all right. But then I thought, geez, you know what I mean? I just operate that left and right rudder with my right thumb. I can move my hand off, look at the mouse. A very small rudder input anyway, turning most time. And then move it back on the rudder when I have to shoot. And then I found this problem that you can't do it. And so then I thought, I'll just stick one button and a Bluetooth off the mouse under my right toe. Well, I held the mouse under my chin like this, just to hold it, and I thought, fucking hell, I'm pushing that button now with my chin. I just do it with my chin, push it with my chin. Then that means I can lay down easy and fucking play laying down here when I get my bloody mouse deck thing, whatever it's Steam Deck, and just shoot. Freaking just use that controller that's this. I reckon that'd be alright. I reckon you get used to it very easily, because it's almost the same as a PS4 controller, and I don't have to carry a PS4 controller. I just carry the Steam Deck. I can pitch my tent where I go, play when I want. And I got that, it's 2 friggin' amps. It does 2 amps just in the sun. And it's tiny, and it's only 600 grams. I've got the battery now. I am operating off that battery now. I was thinking of dissipating it. This one, right? This Zeta power unit is very good, but it's a little slightly weighty. It's the 4 amp. The 5.2 amp is like, you just know you're not going to be packing that because it's too heavy. There's no imaginings or walking around with that on your back. But this one is not that heavy. There, and it's got 2 outlets. It's 2 amp one side, 1 amp the other side. Look, it's powering me now. I can press this button and I can see how much I got left. Right, I got 200% there. Each one of them lights means 200% to a dead phone on my 4.7 milliamp battery. Yeah, milliamp battery. Yeah. No, 4,700 milliamp battery. That's the one. 4.7. Yeah, but that means 100% charge. So I still got 200%, and then I'm getting that light charge out of the sun. It's like triple the time that I can use this. It's triple the time. So practically I go 5 days with this and the solar charger. And if I was ever like, say, war broke out and I had to hide off in the Never Never, firstly I'd go Northern Territory because it's bloody easy to live up there. And it's bloody easy to live. I couldn't believe I'm on the river, right? I'm on the river in the morning, and I'm just sitting there beside the river. I'm right at the bank because there's no water, and the kangaroo comes running up the river, and I just sit there still. I do not imagine it's going to come anywhere near me, because I always thought you saw those documentaries and like they've got super sharp vision, they got super sensitive smell, they got super sensitive ears, but that did not happen at all. This thing just comes hopping along the river. And it was, if I wanted to, I could reach out and touch it with my foot. That's how close it was, but I was sitting. And like I can see here, the shine, reflection in my eyes. I could see myself in its eyeball on the side. That's how close it was. And I was thinking, if this thing sees me here and it starts to attack me, I want to have something to defend myself. So every time it looked the opposite direction, I'd move my hand slowly towards this big rock about the size of this. And in the end, I had the big rock like that. And I was just, every time it turned away, I'd move. And every time I see it coming back, I'd freeze. And it would just not see me at all. At all. It was like I was not even there. And I was like, from here, at the end of my foot away from it. And it just didn't see me. I couldn't believe it. I thought that it was hypersensitive, being predating on an animal. But it had no idea I was there. And then I thought about it, and I thought, I don't reckon that thing notices anything except another kangaroo. And then its partner, it wasn't a male, but it come, after it hopped off, the other one come hopping. It didn't stop right immediately at me, but it just hopped past me very slowly. It's the same distance away, and it didn't even notice me. I'm just sitting there. And then a snake, black snake, I don't know what type it was, like easily 6 or 7 times the distance that the kangaroos were to me. I see it, right? But even before I see it, it saw me, and it's slithering away and then slithers off into the little scrubby bit. And it's just a snake. And it can't have as big a brain as a kangaroo. But long before I saw it, it saw me and started diverting its course. And the kangaroo is right there. I could reach out and touch it, and it doesn't even see me. And I was sitting there for like 5 minutes, maybe even longer. I was so close I could see the reflection in its eye. I don't know. And then I'm watching them every morning. I always thought they were like people walking through the scrub. All these tracks through the bush and little tunnels through this, dense scrub. But then I saw it. Kangaroos are making them. It's not even pigs or anything. It's just kangaroos. Because they hop through the little hole on their haunches. It's probably why they got little haunches, I don't know. But they just hop through like that. No trouble. You know what I mean? I never tried to trap one or anything. But, if you had to, it wouldn't be very difficult. It wouldn't be very difficult. I like kangaroos, and I've never killed one, ever. And I hope I never have to, but it wouldn't be hard at all. And then I went down to Melbourne. I thought all rabbits were dead, but there's rabbits down there too. And they're just stupid as kangaroos. They're just hopping around, not even half noticing you. I never trapped one of them, but if you wanted to. And then, even in Northern Territory, I have a bucket in the ground with my rain catcher out, just constantly, just always there. Every morning there's a big lizard in the bucket. It's not the same big lizard. Every morning a big lizard is sitting there in that bucket. And that's get on the rain catcher for some reason. Maybe insects crawl on it at night, and boom, but they're in my bucket in the morning. And then any river that's got sand, you just dig down, there's water right there. It just starts to seep through. So ideally that's the place I'm going. And when you walk, there's grass, but this is grass. And the dirt is just like dirt, red dirt. It's like walking on a highway, like walking on pavement wherever you go, any direction. It's not bad. I didn't know it was like that. And you see them things on TV. People can't survive there, like on Survivor, and they got to give up after 4 days. That's how I remember it. May never have happened. I don't know. And they're right there on the river. They can't even cross the river because it's that deep. I don't know. Seems a pretty good place to me. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. Right here. It's pretty bloody good. I'm very happy about it. I made this. I just got to sort of strap it on there a little bit. So push that down. Boom, boom. I'm coming with my button, so I don't waste my ammunition on that plane. It really annoys me that. That's all I got, you know, flying that game. I'm not much interested in any other game. It don't really interest me. Mainly for this reason, right? You fly them planes in there and you land them, take them off competently and navigate them well. You can do that in a real plane, because from how I remember, a real plane is actually easier to fly than those things. Because in a real plane, I don't know what that VR's like, but in a real plane you can just look anywhere and sense anything, smells even. But in a computer simulator, you're just looking at a flat screen and you've got very limited sense of what's going on. So you can do that in there. I reckon you're pretty good doing it in a real plane. Easy. And even you see, sometimes the pilot has a stroke and then maybe, the passenger takes over. They still land the plane. So it's not hard at all. Not hard at all. Though, it's just another thing. If it was some other kind of simulator, I'd be playing that. But it's bloody accurate. It's pretty bloody good. They actually make it harder, according to some people who fly those real fighter planes, and what it is. I would not be happy if they made it easier, but it's not easier. According to a pilot that actually pilots those fighter planes in real life, it's harder. So I'm happy about that one. I'd rather be harder than easier. There'd be no point. If you're doing something fake, there's no point in doing it. Well, why would you want to fake something? You want it hard as you can. This is how it is. And so I bloody like it, because I'm learning to fly. I'm staying fly. You never know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Alright, sports fans, I tell you what, very happy. I'm very pleased. I'm very blessed. And I know I should. And I know I could. And I know I will. And I know I would. And it's all good in the wood. Because in the wood, it's good.